turn on the front the light?
I mean, it's morning time.
You turn it on.
Yeah, because it's dark. Well, it's going to get light, but by the time you come back, it's dark. So I act like I knew better, and I zip my coat up. Oh, that's good. Yeah, waiting for my train. Normally I take the 6:52 train right now. Before I would take the 6:22, which I would have to leave my house at 5:45, 5:50. But that was all too much once winter hit, so I now leave the house at 6:20 or 6:24, like you saw. Like, I sometimes really cut it short, but thankfully I make it. But yeah, I take the like 6:32 shuttle to like get to this train station at 6:40, and I take the 6:52. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, like right now it's 6:48. Good morning. I'm so happy that like right now it's starting to get brighter out. I feel like it's a little bit early, but nonetheless, I'm thankful. Because I was like, wait, it's like 5 something, or it's like early 6, and it's starting to get bright. And now it's 6:40 and it looks like 7 a.m. The changes. We're nearing spring. I'm glad. Hold on. So much noise around me. Hold on. Okay, this might be better. But I'm so glad that it is a sunny day today because it feels good. It's still bright out. It's getting brighter longer. As you guys saw this morning, like the sunlight it was just lighter this morning. And like I love when the sun's out on the train. It's a pretty train ride, so that was good. I'm excited to have the way back home and get cozy. By the time I get home, that's the point that it starts to get dark because my commute is an hour and like 20 something minutes. So that's that case, but I'm excited to get some time to relax, spend time in the Word, and just in prayer and reset. Today was an interesting day. It was a pretty good day, but it was a long day though, and it was quite a day because I had a lot of surprises, lots of changes with work. Just praying about it. I might have to come into work a little earlier, and the bright side is that it will be earlier by the time I get off, because the earlier I come in, the earlier that I get out, so that is a plus. So I'm on the way home, so let's do that fun commute. But here are sort of my days. I did eat dinner already though. I ate dinner. I handled some business on the computer a little bit for the night. I was like chilling downstairs in the family room by the fire, but I was like, I wasn't really prioritizing vlogging. I did speak to one of my good friends also. So, and I had to go to the bathroom and stuff. So it wasn't really vlog material, if y'all know what I mean. You know, my tummy was just having some issues and I was like, let me attend to my stomach because clearly there's priorities here about that. But now it's just my evening time. I don't really know what this video is going to consist, really. But I am having my quiet time and like really prioritizing my time with Elohim. Like our Father is just so good. He is just so good. I'm so thankful to have my bed, to relax, to be comfortable. hope you all can see me right now because I cannot see y'all. My glasses aren't on, you guys are blurry, but Kay is comfortable, so we're just gonna press on with it, you know. We can see at some point. Anywho, good morning everybody. We are at like a few weeks later from like when I filmed this last. But we are getting on top of things, regulating my life, getting my life together. And that is mostly spiritually and also in other facets too. In terms of like channel planning and like getting things together, other life endeavors which will be unraveled in due time, but we're progressively, you know, getting on top of things. But the main root of it today is spiritually getting on top of stuff, aka more consistent in my quiet time. This will be a progressive thing. I'm gonna work on getting back into my routining. If I didn't learn anything, flexibility is key in life and staying prayerful. But I'm thankful though for the flexibility that Yeshua has led me to and helped me to adapt in, because being adaptive and flexible is important, and really leading on his leading, and that is highly important, because if not, we're gonna go crazy, and we don't need that. We need to stay, you know, stay in his stillness, okay, in his working hand, and like trust him in everything. Although our life can be looking a little busy and like no direction, there's actually direction, you know. I'm thankful that Father is constantly leading us through it all and in it all. So what was I saying before? I'm losing my train of thought. Oh yes, routine. Now that I'm kind of well into my new season, aka my corporate working life, full-time job, being more consistent on my channel, pursuing, you know, not only my passions but my desired passions from the Most High, I really think this channel is fully blossoming off his strength, okay? His strength and his will, ultimately, that's what I'm praying for, y'all, okay? But yeah, I'm thankful for it all. I'm thankful, you know, to have a job after graduating, and praying like on my leading in these next years and all that, even to the end of this year, of what things will look like with life and like with this new job. But I'm thankful to have an employment. I'm thankful to be employed, rather. But yeah, I think it's like a constant turning of like a learning curve and with life. So I mean, because I mean this by saying, you know, in my college years, I was flexible to the constant changes through my semester, through my breaks of like summer and winter, and changing up my routine, getting into routine. That routine started to become more and more flexible or like non-routine in my last semester, spring semester of college. Then I graduated, had that summer break, tossed into the work world and working and such. And then yeah, I kind of just fully had no routine. I become more and more lazy in my quiet time and becoming intentional in that. In other seasons, although I was tired, although I had things on my plate, that was top priority and non-negotiable. I still, you know, forced and brought myself to come to the word consistently for like 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours on a great day. I've come to a point where I forget about praying on certain subjects, or you know, just growing weary and praying over things, or having hope for certain situations, or growing tired of praying for this aspect about myself, or this person, or this situation, or like, you know, but still holding all my same principles and faith, like what's important to me in my faith is still getting into the word, but not in the same way. And I do know different seasons will look different at different times and all that, but I've come to a place where I'm like, hey, I need to get back into routine. I need to get back into like being vigorous. Thankfully, I'm at a place in this time where we're a few weeks away until daylight savings. Daylight savings is March 12th, next week. So, and then like spring is brewing, so like not being that as brighter and whatever. Although I'm up early, I can save time and engrave time and get into a routine, a non-negotiable routine where I first wake up with the Most High, because I used to, you know, have him in my thinking and spend time with him and then get ready and then pack my bag, then go to work or go to school at that time. And everything was fluent and consistent and like, you know, whatever. But I've become, I don't want to say discouraged too, but it's lazy. And also it did become discouragement or like laziness, because I'll get home and my Bible will be open or nearby and I'm still laying down, or I'm choosing to scroll on my phone. I let so many things distract me. Or yeah, I'm like thinking about like what I'm gonna upload on YouTube and whatever. Like I just allowed so much to like take precedent. After all that, like in being in like a inconsistent quiet time phase, if you will, and not really set to one book or one time of praying, just being really flexible in my quiet time, that was good. And I'm still going to keep doing that, because obviously we spend time with him all throughout our day, not only in the morning, not only at night. It's all around, you know. We don't only call our friends in the morning. I mean, sometimes we do, but with our friends, we talk to them all throughout. We'll text real quick, or we'll have, I don't know, a quick little phone call. Who knows? We call our parents and whatever, our siblings. We talk to them consistently. So treat your relationship with the Most High like any other, more or less, because he should be top priority. He should be the first. He should be the first person that we come to and cling to and constantly in communication with. So all the more reason, it's like all throughout our day we need to spend time with him and constantly talking to him, thinking things through, saying, Father, please help me with this. Calm me in this situation. Help me to know how to respond. You know, what's next, Father? Like, how, you know, whatever. Because he knows the plans he has for us. So it's like, we constantly need to be coming to him, because he knows it all. And we don't have it at all on our own accord. Trust me. Like, we cannot do this alone. I now am led and feel like I need to get back into a routine, especially with my work schedule or life schedule, life circumstance I'm in. I think getting back into a routine with my Bible time is really important, and it's like, is what I need, and just to stay mentally and spiritually organized, because if not, I, on my own human strength, will forget things to pray over, or forget where the Most High is leading me to do and to be and to grow in. But when I'm in my prayer journal consistently and like writing these things down, it's like a little contract with myself and the Most High. It's like, here is what I'm praying about. Here's the answer to prayer you know, answered. You know, here's the notes I took in my last quiet time, which correlates with this prayer time or that sermon or lesson that I heard a few days ago. Like, I need to get back into that consistency, because it helps. We can't manage our lives alone. I mean, I definitely could attest to that. I know you guys probably can too. Comment down below if you guys know you need the Most High. Like, you know you need him in everything and through everything. Like, literally. So I am dressed and ready for the day. So here's the entirety of my outfit. It's just something casual, just jeans and a sweater, just to like feel more productive in the day. This is so good. Like, when I tell you I've been a little lazy with stuff, I've been lazy with my routines and all. Like, I should be having this once a day in the morning, and there's even to-go packets, which I should be bringing to work if I can't have it at home. But I have been not consistent with anything. More or less. I have, but I haven't been like disciplined in it, I'll say. So, here's one of the things, not only in my quiet time, but you know, I just been leaving enough time to get ready and go. But allow me to put this down for a second, and I'm gonna go get the laundry. I now have finished the work day. Let me close everything up, switch gears, and yeah, let's get into the evening things. Cleaning up. I hear somebody downstairs doing dishes already, so hopefully things are getting set up with like getting the kitchen in order, and then I'll be on to dinner things and like evening. I'm glad it's still bright out. We're days away from daylight savings. Yeah, oh, I gotta also check on my laundry, so let me figure things out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is a little bit of quiet time. I got my bookmarks, can I speak? My handy dandy bookmark that I made last year. It is literally just a strip of plexiglass and some swatches from Home Depot, the paint section. You know, when I did my room last year, I was looking at, you know, these earth tones, the browns, what's warm, what's relaxing. If you missed that video, you know, you'll find it on my channel. But yeah, so I was looking at these tones and I had a bunch of them and I was like, wait, let's get creative. What can I do with this? So I made a bookmark. I want to make more of these, so hopefully soon. So I'm gonna use this for my Bible. So we're at Tuesday, and I'm going to have this page in my next journal page because I've been like not as consistent in journaling in general. let alone prayer journaling. So we're gonna get on this, but what I'm gonna do is the rest of this week, from today to Saturday, I have a scripture to rest on and add to my thinking. So today is Psalm 139, verse 23 through 24. And I spoke about this on my Instagram story most recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago now, to be honest. It's not really that recent, but yeah, this verse is coming back to mind and needs to be. So yeah, what I'm gonna do though later on before I sleep, my way of doing this is that I'm gonna keep the scriptures, keep the Bible open. By me keeping it open on my bed, my nightstand, my dresser, it is in sight, and I can open it and read it, and be motivated to get back in and get into small chews again. So there's several different reasons why I had Psalm 139. The last two verses, as it's so powerful on my mind, is because I feel like mentally I've been going through a mental battle, and I'm going through my own personal temptations and whatever have you. A little bit more emotional, as I said, and spiritually weakened by my laziness. But then I emphasize that my faith hasn't become weak or run dry. It's just that, like, in terms of my heart posture and my closeness with the Most High and like spiritual strength to keep fighting it out, endure, it kind of has been weakening or whatever. But mentally I've been working extra, like not extra strong, but extra hard in praying, but not properly. Not, I don't want to say properly praying, but not intentionally praying. I basically wasn't all in spiritually. I allowed myself to become a little lazy and not strong and consistent and courageous and bold and doing the fight that needs to be fought while I'm going through these things. So I allowed myself to kind of be physically lazy in some areas. Small things like my small habits, like I gotta be consistent in doing, taking care of my body, like working out. I was consistent in that, but now wasn't. And then taking care of my body spiritually, that being physically too, because I feel like not only it's spiritual that we gotta take care of ourselves, like a mental and feeding ourselves with the word, but it's also spiritual physically, where I was not consistent in my athletic greens or my water intake, what I've been eating. So yeah, I'm now like, let me get back into routining. I'm not sure how to put it into words actually. I feel like, okay, I feel like I've been trying to be intentional in walking with the Holy Spirit, but then there's also pockets and areas that I'm falling short, which is affecting me spiritually in a mental sense and emotional, and then affects like my intimateness with the Most High, like in His Word, and like diving deep in matters that I kind of like, not was avoiding stuff, but avoiding things and avoiding praying things out as I should, or being courageous and like, you know, telling what has to be told to the enemy in those times. You know what I mean? I stopped in that sense. But then physically, I was lazier in some areas, and lazy to get to the word or do certain things. But then like, I was becoming a bit consistent in my physical like upkeep in terms of like my body, because that's one thing that I was telling you guys before, that I want to work on what I intake, my workout. So I was good with it, but then I became inconsistent and a little bit lazy in that route. So in the past few weeks, that led me to Psalm 139, verse 23 through 24. Y'all may know it. Okay, so it just says, search me, O God, or the Sefer Bible just says O-L, because Elohim means God. So search me, O-L, or O God, and know my heart. And that's my prayer always. Know my heart. Please check me. Please correct me. Send others to correct me with wisdom and discernment. Even you, Father, correct me or help me to correct myself, because like I said earlier in this video, we literally cannot do this on our own, and we should pray to be humbled enough to receive correction and guidance and all that good stuff. Anywho, so search me, O God, or search me, O L, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxieties, and see if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting, which is such a blessing in itself. Like, I want to encourage you guys to rest on those 2 verses, please, because it's just quite a blessing, honestly, to just have that heart posture to pray these things, to pray to be tried. And I remember praying to have my faith be strengthened, my desire towards him to be strengthened, to even pray these very verses I prayed it before. You know, the very verses is try me and show me my wicked ways. So when I am tried and tempted and tested and the whole 9, I have to remember that and not be lazy in my faith, but persevere and like not work harder in a sense, but be more bold, be more strong, and not weakened or discouraged. Because yeah, and we can't be lazy in it. Well, when we, count it all joy, as the word, I always come back to this, but count it all joy, as it says in James verse 1 and 2, I believe, when we are tried or face trials of various kinds, because we will, by professing our beloved love and like faith in this faith walk, in this journey. It's not going to be easy. We may not have perfect routines or quiet times or have it all look the same, and no, we have to be versatile when we are tempted with various kinds of temptations, and be able to adapt, still be so close and near mentally, physically, and spiritually to the Most High. And the more and more that we're tempted and he shows us our faults, and I don't know, it's a blessing because it works patience, and it works like change in us and recognition and what we need to change and how we need to improve in certain ways. And he just completely convicts us, and that's a beautiful blessing. And that he's so merciful enough to give us conviction, instruction, and is just completely merciful until the very end of time. So I love the ending, how it's just like, see if there's any wicked way in me, which I'm sure, we each have, and like ways that we don't please him. So I love the ending piece of this psalm, that it's like, and lead me into the way of everlasting. Lead us in the way of righteousness, in the perfect way, even in the struggling times, in the tempting times, in the times that like, we need to be corrected, in our tried times and our trials, in the times we may feel weak or defeated or lazy, like in my case, lead us, Father, lead all of us, lead me. And I'm thankful that every day I try to come in each day with an open mind and just dwell in his new mercies and like a start over, and not dwell in like a wicked mindset of being lazy and like, not praying on matters. Like the minute I remember something now, I try to pray on it immediately. Or I guess more so resistance from coming to the word, because I used to, be, consistent, be consistent on the trains and like in the morning before I leave, like get in the word and the whole 9. But then like I allowed myself to just like day after day just become a little discouraged and not really full force in the word, or spending intentional time one-on-one with the Most High. But also trying to remind myself it's not only in a intimate setting, but it's all throughout my day that I'm in communication with him. So yeah, just kind of just like a little brain dump, if you will. I don't know, y'all. I hope that it's like encouraging to somebody. Like, if you do recognize that you kind of are being more laxed or a little lazy, or you know, you could do more to fight the good fight of faith and pray without ceasing on all matters, and try to encourage yourself to not lose hope in situations, whether it's over yourself or others, or not lose faith for certain situations. You know, I hope it encourages you guys. So yeah, that's like what I constantly am telling myself, as well as other things. But in the next video, I'll like catch you guys up on this. But yeah, I don't know, that's what's on my mind and heart lately, and what I'm going through. Let me know if you guys kind of have felt these times too in your life, or spiritual walk too, where you feel like, I don't know, as you go through different seasons, like your quiet time changes and you may feel like you're not in the word as much at times. You try so much to bring yourself to the word, but it really comes down to praying over it as well. Physically trying to blot out all distractions in your life in order for you to, you know, fully hone in and focus. But while I recognize too, just to end off this statement, but I recognize too, like, you know, we will be faced with like several events in our life, and we may not always have that quiet moment. You know, while we can try to block out a certain time in our schedule, that's a blessing, of course. But like, there may not always be that moment. So we have to be flexible to change, but through the changes, not change who we are, or change who our Father is and our relationship with him. So we have to have a non-negotiable time with him regardless, in a good way, you know, because we love him. We love to spend time with him. And so in remembering that, I'm like, you know, don't beat yourself too much. Don't beat yourself up too much or condemn yourself for not having, you know, proper time in the word with him, or whatever that fill in the blank is for you. Don't beat yourself up, because your quiet time may look different. Your time with him, or how you set your mind on him, will look different. It may look like worship one week, or a prayer journaling the other week, or in the word this week, or on this verse this week, or talking with a beloved, you know, friend or family, or encouraging someone else this week, or a fast one week. You know, it can look different. It can be even like fellowshipping, right? No, fellowship even. I don't know, or even blessing somebody. It's just, bottom line is all about serving Yahuwah HaMashiach to begin with. So Yeshua is faithful and merciful all the more. However, it's really important to be in the word, because we need the word to renew our mind and grow wisdom and all that good stuff. But if you guys are in a place like me, like I am, like where I hadn't been consistently, or haven't been praying on matters before I leave the house, or whatever, when I think of it, when I'm going through something and not praying on it, like, if you're like me, I would say, like, I don't want you to be in a condemning place. Like, you know, still be encouraged, because Yahuwah is with us in all of it, through all of it. I'm hoping that this load is finished. Because I've been working on this all day. And I just have this load in the washer to dry and then I'm complete. But I have to get to folding soon because I have to sleep at a decent time today. It's 6:04. Let's see. Oh, I still have to finish editing this video. Oh, I love it. I have nice hot laundry for tonight. So everybody have an amazing night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.